Welcome back, everybody. My name is Big Boss X 007, and we're here doing a Pokemon support card tier list. Now, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket, probably like every day. I got really addicted. Didn't want to get into it at first, but now we're here. But I thought this would be helpful for a lot of new players that are still kind of worrisome or don't know what to play. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick tier list video. Hopefully we can get in and out. And if you're liking the content, please like, comment, subscribe down below. All right. So first card is Erika. Erika is a very useful card. I have another list here. Erika can heal 50. Oh, I can't really see that. 50 to any of your grass Pokemon. So I actually got hit with this last night. Someone was running a double Butterfree stack, so they had Butterfree in their back, another Butterfree in their back, and then they had Venusaur EX. And even though I was using my Gyarados, I still got creamed. So I think Erika is actually a really good card, especially if you have support with it. For right now, let's leave her in awesome. Yeah, let's leave her in awesome. I think that's pretty fair. Erika could be very useful. Heal's the biggest healer right now. Healing 50, and yeah. The next card we have is Misty. Misty heals. Misty is kind of crazy. Choose one of your water Pokemon and flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, take one water energy from your energy zone and attach it to that Pokemon. Now, I've had situations where as soon as I flip, it's tails and I get no energies, and I've had situations where I get 7 energies, 7 heads. I think Misty is probably the most broken card in the game right now. I run Misty. If I were you, I would run 2 Misties in your deck. So I use Misty for my Gyarados and my Articuno EX. That's what I have at the moment. I don't have a Blastoise EX, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll draw one soon. But I think that's the best combo. Misty with any of those 2 Pokemon, because then you can get, say you're like 2 energies away, you get, you hit at least 1 head with the Misty, like for Gyarados, because you need 4 energies. You hit 1 head with the Misty, you get that 3rd, and then you pull one from your zone. That's 4. You get that Hyper Beam off. Hyper Beam does 100. Hit it twice and get that Mewtwo out of here. Mewtwo EX out of here. And you know, I think Misty's probably one of the best cards in the game. I actually pulled a 3rd one last night, and I was like, can I run 3 of these? But you can only have 2 per deck. Okay, next card is Blaine. Let's see what Blaine does. During this turn, attacks used by Ninetales, Rapidash, or Magmar do an extra 30 to your opponent's active Pokemon. I've only been hit with a Blaine like once. Ninetales, I think Ninetales needs 2 energies. Rapidash needs, I want to say Rapidash needs 1 energy, and Magmar needs 2. It makes it playable. I'm gonna put Blaine in awesome for now, because it doesn't affect all fire Pokemon. So say like you had a Charizard or Heatmore, or I like using Flareon personally. I think those are the best fire Pokemon. Flareon's probably like one of my favorite fire Pokemon for a fire deck. But Blaine's still pretty good. It's just you have to run certain cards. I might lower him to barely playable, but like when you do play it in that certain situation, I feel like it's golden. Next, we got Koga. Put your Muck or Weezing from the active spot into your hand. I got messed up with a Koga like 2 days ago. The Muck kept on using Weezing kept on using Gas Leak, and it was poisoning me, plus the 30. And I was just like, man. You know, it was a sucky situation to be in. And then I almost killed the Weezing, and then he played a Koga. And then put it back in his hand and replayed it, and then just kept the whole cycle going again. I said, oh my god, this is so annoying. That being said, just because there's less possibility, I'm gonna put him in barely playable. because you can only use them for 2 different Pokemon. I mean, at the same time, Blaine is also, you can only use it for like 3 different Pokemon. Erika, you can use it for any grass Pokemon, which is great, especially when they add more cards. So actually, I'm gonna put Blaine in barely playable for now. But yeah, that's the way I see it. Again, this is just my thoughts, and yeah. Next card we have is Giovanni. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do an extra 10 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. This is super clutch. I would run Giovanni in any deck. Giovanni can be ran in any deck. Say your Pokemon only does 20 health, and someone just used a potion which heals 20, and they had 10 left, so they're back at 30, and you're like, oh man, I have to really take this Pokemon out this turn, or their back row is going to be set for when this Pokemon is finally dead. Play a Giovanni, that 20 goes up to 30, and then you get that Pokemon out of here. Giovanni's playable in any deck. Any deck. We have Brock up next. Brock, take a fighting energy from your zone and put it on Golem or Onyx. Brock, I'm sorry. Don't play Brock. Brock is a waste of a card in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Onyx not that good of a card. You need 3 energies, and I don't remember how much you need for Golem, but still both of them are not. I would even run Golem in my fighting deck. I probably would run Rhyhorn and Machamp over Onyx and Golem. I don't think Brock is playable at all. Like, he's not a good card. Me personally, not a good card. Next card, Sabrina. Down to our last 2 cards. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon. Again, this is useful in any deck. Say you're up against like a Mewtwo EX, and you can see the potential of Mewtwo EX about to destroy you. Swap them out, Sabrina. Anytime. Sabrina's very playable. Sabrina is very playable, even for the future. Sabrina is a very future-proof card. Giovanni's also very future-proof. If you have a water deck, which I'm kind of running majority of the time at the moment, Misty's a very, very playable card. Misty's the more risky, but at the same time, when it pays off, it pays off. Misty, all 3 of these are very playable cards. Giovanni and Sabrina can be played in any deck, in my opinion. The last card is Surge, Lieutenant Surge. Move all energies from your bench Pokemon to your Raichu, Electrode, or Electabuzz in the active spot. I think this is very playable. I'm actually gonna put this. See, this is like between awesome and barely playable, but it's more awesome than barely playable. And I say this because, say you have like a Pikachu EX or a Pikachu, and then you evolve that into a Raichu, and and then you're already like trying to build up like a Zapdos in your back, but then like something happens, like say, they have like a Venusaur, Charizard, a heavy hitter that pulls up to the front, and you need those energies like right away. You can play this Lieutenant Surge and move all those energies to that active Pokemon. The only problem is you have to have a Raichu, Electrode, or Electabuzz. All 3 are good Pokemon, I feel. Electabuzz is a little risky because if you flip Tails, you do 20 damage or 40 damage to yourself. So it's risky. Electrode does 70. I don't have a Raichu personally, so I can't attest to Raichu. But yeah, I think Lieutenant Surge is a good card for your deck. And that is it, guys. That is my support TCG pocket tier list. If you like the content, like what you see, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.